Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll look into a scenario in which the Swedish Empire returns. Let's look at who probably doesn't like this empire. I would say Norway, because they lost land to it. Russia, Latvia, Poland, Germany, Denmark, because Denmark. And I don't know about Lithuania, but they probably do, because look how close it is. I'm probably going to expand into your territory. But the first thing the Swedish Empire does is get rid of one of its enemies, which would be Norway, because Norway lost tons of land to them. And I'm sure anybody who lost tons of land in an empire wouldn't like the empire. Then they would probably launch an attack against Denmark to control the Baltic Sea, which they took Russia's access to the Baltic Sea, so Russia's probably cranky. With Oslo being quickly marched in and taken, with the Swedish Empire taking southern Norway out, which is realistic, because they ran through the mountains, so it definitely makes sense. There's mountains all over Norway, but the troops are so great they can run through the mountains. Actually, that's probably taking a year or two. Also, to keep in mind, NATO was disbanded, because if NATO wasn't disbanded, they'd already be at war with NATO. And to that, they wouldn't win. And they would start collapsing their empire. You could see that in the video, but do you really want to see an empire collapse? Well, actually, what if Europe collapsed? What if the United Nations collapsed? With them invading Norway, because why not? Just like when I was playing as Poland in a game. Anyways, Poland's great. Anyways, Sweden is the greatest country of all. Possibly. I guess they are. As they invade Denmark swiftly and efficiently. Poland and Germany does something odd. They sign a pact. Belarus joins and Russia joins, because Russia has nothing better to do. But as that's all that's left to Latvia, they knew Sweden invaded it the day they signed they would join, before they were officially joining this alliance. And many people upset, I guess. But Sweden is now the Nordic Empire, I guess. The Swedish Empire came back and turned into the Nordic Empire. So they go on a bit of a tour. They annex a few islands, because they have nothing better to do. They don't invade France or Britain, because that would not end well for them, because they're stronger than them. At this point, Sweden is just building up its empire, building it. 20 years, let's say a few years later, like 15 years later, they're stronger than this alliance. They're stronger than Britain, but to test their strength, they declare war on Britain, who they didn't realize is friends with France. Even though they used to not be. But France, Guyana just declares independence and doesn't join, because why not? And let's see them invade. As they land in... Not like that. That's borders. But anyways. As they land in Scotland, they move through the mountains. Their strength has been unseen, I guess. Or unheard of. But Britain unable to compete because their military has got stronger so much in the last 20 years. We skipped by. They had to get strong. I don't know what happened in those years, but the borders in Europe stayed the same for the most part. But France, realizing that they're not able to win this situation, surrenders. Nope, that's not what happened. You just got pranked. So, really what happened is they invaded France so much that France capitulates. They don't surrender, they capitulate. Should have seen that coming. But anyways, let's see how the treaty went. League not joining the war after Britain had lands annexed and became a puppet, and so did France at that same issue. But all these nations team up and start invading the Swedish Empire. With them unable to make significant advances into France, with Russia able to make some significant advances, such as taking one of their cities back and zooming across there and taking back the Baltic areas. Germany makes progress here and slightly into Denmark. But this is where the Swedish counteroffensive happens, and it's so successful. They retake all their land within a few weeks. Because keep in mind, remember, their military got so strong in those years that it's basically one of the strongest nations in the world. Let's say. The strongest in the world. Many of these nations just weakened over the years. With the invasion of Germany being swift, as they start the invasion of Poland, Lithuania, Belarus, and Russia. And, yeah. They take these lands. They take all the coast. They split Poland and Germany off. They take Germany's capital. They take Poland's capital. Poland and Germany fall, along with Kaliningrad and Lithuania. Russia's losing hope in this situation, but they keep fighting. Sweden crosses the border into Russia from Belarus, and Russia realizes there's nothing they can do and they surrender. No, they didn't. But I wish they did. As they zoom right to Moscow, they take the city in the middle of winter. Russia realizes it's hopeless. As in a few months later, this is gone, and Russia's just like, yeah, maybe we should just sign peace. But they don't, and they don't want to. Then they're back to here, and then they're basically just like, yeah, we need peace. And let's see how the peace treaty goes. Is it fair or is it unfair? Who knows yet? And basically a Russian anarchy being established. But anyways, that's probably what happened to this and Russia. Since Russia lost all of its important areas, basically, it kept all of its resources but lost all of its population. So it's like, yeah. And then Russia, the part of Russia that's a puppet, also annexed what's left of Belarus. There's a Polish and German puppet. The French puppet expanded, and basically this empire is as big as it can get. It may want to expand into the Canada, but even though I got rid of alliances, the U.S. ain't going to let that happen. I'm going to let that happen. Because they wouldn't. And then there's Europe. They could expand and make more puppets and expand their puppets. But, like, they're trying to become friendly with other nations now. After they have taken out so many nations. That's pretty much all for today's video. Please like and subscribe. Why should you subscribe? Because we're 80 subscribers away from our goal by Christmas. Or December 25th. So please subscribe, because that'd be great for the channel. And leave a like, because likes are awesome. That's all for today's video. Wild Mapper out, but not until you subscribe. Bye, guys!